Oh. It is officially the day after Halloween. So spooky season is officially over. It is done. But honestly, personally for me, it's never over because I'm the kind of person that no matter what time of the year it is, it could be December 25th, the day of Jesus' birth, okay? And someone, be like, hey, you want to come over and watch so-and-so horror movie? I'm down, dude. That is my bread and butter and my kind of movies. I just love movies like that, so I always have, I always will, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. So even though, we are past Halloween, like I said, it's never over for me, dude. Never. But today is going to be, I don't know, honestly, probably a lot of cable work today. You guys know a lot of times on shoulders, I will start with, at least on my Friday shoulder routine, I'll start with standing or sitting, dumbbell lateral raises. But I think today is just going to be a lot of cable work, dude. Take it somewhat easy. Just focus on the hypertrophy side and portion of the exercises. So, it'll be a lot of shoulders and back. And then at the very end, like I've been doing, I'll probably throw in some lower chest. I might do decline bench today. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I've done it. And I'll kind of wait and see how I'm feeling at that point. But today might be the day that I throw back in. But anyways, yeah, pretty straightforward and simple stuff here. Let me say this. Normally I don't know, you guys probably can't even see, but normally I'll max this machine out when I'm doing this. But they have this little knob that you can turn where you can add up to 15 extra pounds, and it goes in increments of 5. Well, normally when I do this, I have it maxed out, but I have this at 0. Today, I'm gonna turn it up to 15, so it's gonna be a little heavier than I normally do, but I'm thinking 3 or 4 good sets of however many reps I can get, and that'll probably be good here. Let's see though. That felt good. 15 pretty controlled reps, and a lot of them I had a little pause at the top. So I'd imagine if I do 4 sets here, by the 4th one I'll probably be down around 10 reps, which honestly is pretty good, right where I want it. And probably say I'm gonna throw in a drop set. It kind of goes without saying, but I'll still say it. Probably throwing a drop set. So I think I am gonna do four sets here. And then I almost forgot. I've been doing shoulders on Sunday with my legs. So, in doing that, I don't have to do as many shoulder sets and exercises today. How I almost forgot, don't ask me, but I did almost forget about that. So I don't know. I might only do 3 here. We shall see. I don't know yet. Oh. Oh man, that extra little squeeze. I've not always been a fan of doing that. You know, the more you look into training and the more you read about it, a lot of the science shows it's all about the stretch with, under load with weight. That's where the most response and hypertrophy is going to be. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of exercises. There's just something about when you hold that peak contraction. I just feel like I'm working my muscles more. So I mean, I know that science kind of shows otherwise. I don't know. I guess the best way to go about it is to kind of just go under control, take your time, but not too much. You don't want to affect the number of reps you can get, but take your time and hit both portions of the lift with a lot of intensity and contraction. So when you're doing a bench press, just make sure you're getting that good stretch. And then when you go up to the top and get that full contraction, make sure you're squeezing your chest as hard as you can. Just hit both of them really good. That way, either way, you're getting some good sets and reps in. Anyways, I think I am just gonna do one more. I'll do a drop set for sure. Let's just do 3 here though, and move on to back. Oh man. Whew. Uh, Come on. It was a struggle on that drop set to get my arms where I wanted them. Already getting a little bit sweaty and sticky. My arms were sticking. I just couldn't get in the right position. Okay. Whew. It seems simple, which it is. My shoulders are lit up, so that's all that matters. Um, it did its job. So I don't know what I want to do for back next. That's kind of why I'm procrastinating right now, just rambling. about nothing really. I don't know. Let me figure it out. All right, I'm going to call somewhat of a audible, if you will, on this training day. I got to thinking about when I was talking about holding the contraction for like just a half second. Even that, it creates a totally different stimulus. At least just from the 3 sets that I did over there on the lateral raise machine. So, I think pretty much on every exercise today, I'm going to try to replicate that. Hold that peak contraction for a half second to a second, however long I can. So it's gonna limit how much weight I can actually do compared to normal. But honestly, that's fine with me. I could actually kind of use that today. So, and oh, wrong pocket. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You have to have that ability to kind of recognize whenever you need a day like this. Um, it's not even that I'm going to be taking it easy, quote unquote, today, but like I'm going to be having the same intensity with lower weight, just changing my training philosophy for today by holding that contraction, like I said, and just something as small as that. I mean, one, it can give you a totally different stimulus, like I said, but then two, when you change the tempo, I guess, of the reps like that, it'll force you to go a little lighter most of the time, and that can be a net positive on your recovery. You're gonna be having the same intensity with lighter weight. Voila, you got still had a great workout, but then your recovery is going to be a little bit easier because you didn't go quite as heavy. There's little things like that. People, I don't know. I don't even want to say people neglect to think about, or just a lot of times they haven't been training long enough to even know little things like that you can do to still have a great workout, but then kind of give your body a break. So I'm gonna try it today, and for all I know, I'm gonna fucking hate it. But for today, we're gonna give it a nice little go, and just kind of see what happens. And I'm gonna be doing this bilaterally. So normally when I do this machine, this plate loaded row, I like to do it unilateral. But today, to hold that contraction, and also, I mean, call me lazy if you want, but it's just a little quicker when you do it bilaterally. So that's how we're gonna do it today. I gotta say, one set down, my back's pretty fucked up already. Interesting, very interesting. This is what I'm talking about, dude. I watched all the science-based lifters, and I'm not, I don't want to be a science denier, because facts are facts. But that when they say the the peak stretch, which would be right here under load, is where the most hypertrophy is going to occur and the most stimulus. On a lot of exercises, that's not what I feel. Um, Yeah, it's just that peak contraction. So like on this, whenever I fully contracted and I held it for a half second to a second, it made such a difference. Um, I don't know, man. It's all you can do is kind of look at the facts, look at the studies, and then apply them yourself. And whatever works works for you. Whatever doesn't doesn't. Keep what works and throw out what doesn't. It's that simple. Now I will say I'm still gonna focus a lot. I mean, pretty much every workout on the stretch under load. I always have and I always will. But depending how this workout goes, like I said, just one set in here, my back's pretty lit up. I might throw in more sets like this, replicating this, where you focus a little. I wouldn't even say more, but you focus just as much on the contraction because you know reading all those studies and just listening to the Mike Israetels of the world and Jeff Nippard, listening to them say that the stretch is where it's at. I feel like sometimes I was getting a little caught up in that and focusing a little more on that, and it was kind of taken away from actually contracting like I should. And that shouldn't be an excuse. You should focus on both, but people, you can't just get caught up, in the hype or in the, whatever it is. So I think it's what was going on. I was kind of just getting caught up, focusing so much on the stretch that I was losing a little bit on the contraction. So I want to try to get that back. You know what? Let's just go right to the next one. I have had long enough rest. I think I'm good to go. Holy crap. All right. One more with probably a drop set. Yeah. Okay. I never thought 2 plates aside here would ever be tough on this machine. It goes to show it's all about the mind muscle connection and how you're doing the reps. You take the momentum out and you just squeeze your back as hard as you can. You really don't need a lot of weight. My problem is I just fucking love lifting heavy. So there's always going to be some element to that in my training. I'm never going to take that out. But, there's something in this too. So, anyways, we're done here. Let's move on. All right, I'm going to do something here I haven't done in a while, actually. And it's going to stick to the staying with machines today. And I'm also not going to go heavy on this at all, dude. The weight is not the main factor here. But, I mean, it's pretty much just a cable lateral raise. So, I think this weight's not going to be heavy, but like I said, I haven't done it in a while. And holding that contraction at the top, it might start to get heavy pretty quick. So, I don't know. Let's just try it. Oh, shit. I think that weight's pretty good. I'm glad I didn't go any heavier like I was kind of thinking about doing. So I'm just going to stick with this and I do 2 more. Oh. Okay. Well, I was gonna say I've been sleeping on the cable lateral raises, but I've always known they've worked. I don't know, for whatever reason, kind of stepped away from it. And you guys know I've been doing a lot of dumbbell stuff, but that was fucking good. I think it's a sign that I need to start doing this more again. Anyways, well, again, I don't know what, but let's do some back again. Okay, I was going to do my well, not patent, but what I've been doing a lot lately, the where I roll the bench in between the cables, and it's that kind of lying chest supported cable row. I was gonna do that again today, but I don't know. I don't want to kind of overdo it. You know what I mean? I don't want to run it or do it so much that I kind of wear it out or wear it thin really quickly. You know what I mean? I really like the way it's been hitting my lats and my back. So it's one of those things. Like once a week, I think is enough. You know, I'm training back twice a week, so I think if I did it on both back days, you know what I mean? Like that's just. I feel like after I don't know, just 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, I'd start to kind of get tired of it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it too much. So we're just gonna stick with some basic lat pull downs. I'm gonna again stick with the theme of holding that contraction. So I'm not going quite as heavy. I got it on 16, which honestly might be heavy at this point. I don't know. So let's just do a set, and if it goes good, I'll stay there. And if I need to adjust the weight, I will. But I think it'll be fine. I don't know. I mean, I did a couple warm up reps with it. I think it'll be fine. Let's just do it though. Man, I feel really good. Really good. Let's do a couple more.
Whew. All right, shoulders and back are done. Let's move on. Let's move on. Fuck, I don't know. Let's move on to something for lower chest. Um, like I said at the beginning, I think I'm gonna do decline bench. Why not? Let's do it. 325 on the bar. That's what I got here. This is a 55-pound bar, not a 45. So rather than your traditional 315, it's 325. And I gotta say, I've never done decline bench at the very end of my shoulder and back workout. Usually when I do it, it's like the third exercise, so about halfway. So this is gonna be interesting. I think it'll be fine. I just might not get as many reps as I normally do, which is like 12 or 13. That's all right. I might only get like 10. Who knows? That's not really the main thing here. I just want to get good sets. So, um, chalking up, kind of bringing out some memories of my powerlifting days. Um, yeah. Anyways, let's try this first one. See how it goes. What do you know? That was actually pretty freaking easy. I did 12, and as you can tell on my last rep, I mean, I went down pretty slow. There's, I think 13 was definitely possible, but again, that's not. Sometimes I get too caught up in the PRs, which, huh? Now that I think about it, it might be 14 reps is a PR in this. Anyways, like I said, that's not the main focus. I'm just trying to get good contraction in my lower chest. Obviously, I'm going pretty heavy, so it's not like, it's not like I'm going so slow and holding it like I was on the, lateral raise and everything else I did today. I'm going a little faster, yes, because it's heavy stuff. But still, like, I'm going faster, but it's still controlled. It's not anything that's crazy heavy. So, good first set. Let's do two more, and then I might do a couple back down sets, not drop sets, back down. Take a normal rest period, and maybe I'll go down to 2 plates and do a couple straight sets. Do like 4 or 5 sets here, and I think we're done. All right, that was the last heavy set. Let me do exactly what I said. Go down to 235. And I'll probably do. I see myself doing two more, but for sure one, and then we'll just go from there. All right, my phone is running on like at this point probably 6% battery, so I gotta get straight over there, and we'll get right into some posing. All right, I'd love to stay and chat your guys' head off, but honestly, my phone is probably gonna die at any second. So let's get one last little pose. All right, we're done. Everybody enjoy the all the nice sweets from Halloween. Enjoy yourself a nice cheat day, and I will be back Sunday. We will be back for some more legs. So let's get out of here.